Welcome back. This is going to be episode 4 of No Bullshit, and I'm just coming at you with a quick one today. A follow up to the last video that I did on Zig Ziglars goal setting, changing up the scenery today. Sorry, my planties aren't in it today, but we have my artwork, so you get a little bit of the chaos. So I started running through the list of things to do to set your goals, and I made it through the first couple. And the first one I just wanted to run through this video for was create your wild ideas sheet. And so that was his first step into creating your goals, and that is just writing a list of everything you want to do, be, or have. And I sat for about an hour doing the first couple of these, but I just want to read through a couple of them. I ended up having like 40 something on my list, not realizing how in depth I would have gone, which I'm glad I did, because I at least got it out of my head, which is an important thing for me, because it makes it real and a possibility if I get it out of my head and on paper, whereas if it's in my head, it's this metaphorical, intangible, impossible thing. So I'm just going to read through like the first 12 of them. They're not anything extraordinary. They're not too extravagant. They're pretty basic. I mean, as I go down the list, towards the end, they kind of start getting extravagant because it's called the Wild Idea Sheet. So I started having some wild ideas. So step 1 is to write it down. So I'm just going to read the first couple that I have. And it says, I want to own a 4-bedroom home on 5 acres of land with a conservatory and a library that has 2 huge greenhouses and internet, because, I need my internet. And I want to lose 100 pounds. I want to have an off-road pickup. I want an RV. I want to be able to lift 100 pounds easily. I want to have a lifelong partner. I want a family. I want a barn for all my cats, because I'm a crazy cat lady along with the crazy plant lady. And that's okay. And I want a homestead. I want my own plant business. I want to be a New York Times best-selling author. I want to be financially free, and the list goes on. And so I wrote down 43 things, and I did it today, so I'm going to let it sit for a day or two and add anything that may or may not pop up into my head. And then the next couple steps, which I did start doing this, but if I add anything to the list, I will make sure to do these steps. So the second step was to write next to everything why. Why do I want these things? And if I can't answer why, then I should probably cross it off of my list, because it's not something that I have a reason to wanting. So I'll just read the first 2 whys I have. So for my first crazy wild idea was to own a 4-bedroom home with all that stuff, and I had put why. I want to own my own home so that I could be free and have my indoor jungle and be in a stable place for my animals and future family, a library to house all my books, a greenhouse to homestead and to grow all my jungle babies, internet so that I can still have access to YouTube, Netflix, and family, because I'm a millennial and apparently I'm going to die if I don't have internet, which I'm sure is not true, but, this may or may not change, but that's what I put for that one. And so the second one was, I want to have, the second one was, I want to lose 100 pounds. So why do I want to lose 100 pounds? I put, because I want to be healthier, and I think if I lose weight, people will be attracted to me, and it'll give me more confidence, and I'll be able to wear the clothes that I like. So that was just the first 2, and he says to answer them in like a sentence or so, and I tried to stick with that. So they're all basically a sentence or 2, except for the first one, because it was kind of like a long list of like, I want to, my want was super long, so my why was kind of just as long. And so that was just the first 2 steps, and it really just got me thinking, and it was really nice to just sit I think I sat for like 45 minutes, just trying to focus on those thoughts, trying to focus on what do I really want out of life, what do I want to work towards, what are some crazy ideas that I'm willing to put down on paper, and I just kind of went with it, and the stream of consciousness that came from it was pretty interesting, and, it was nice to get it out of my head so that it's becoming more of a reality. And I like what he says, that a goal well planned is halfway achieved. And I don't know that I have anything well planned yet, but the fact that I have it on paper and out of my head and it's more graspable and like visual, it for me makes it more of a possibility, because I can look at it, I can think about it, I can plan, I can put effort into it, where I feel like if I just leave it in my head, I'm going to forget about it, or it's just like one of those dreams that like, I'm not going to do that because it's not real, it's just a thought I have. So now it's become more than a thought, which is really nice. And I just wanted to get on here real quick to touch base with my mind and to keep up with the habit of one video a week. And I didn't get very far with the Zig Ziglar goals, but I did sit down today for an hour and I put in some effort, and it really was eye-opening for me. So now I'm just rambling, but I want to send good juju to everybody out there. If you're watching, thanks. If you have any opinions, any advice, any comments, leave them below. If you have any ideas, feedback, whatever it is, just leave it below. Appreciate your time, and this is mainly for me, so I appreciate my time and effort to doing this as well. Sending good vibes worldwide. Thank you. Again, this was episode number 4. Thanks. Good JoJo. Bye.